Hello and welcome to our new 20,000 square foot showroom in Stretford. It has been a very busy and tiring week, however all the hard work has paid off.
In this episode of Behind the Scenes at Joe Strange's Furniture Outlet, we're going to show you the drastic change that our new showroom has undergone.
We'll show you how all of our sofas are photographed.
We're going to introduce you to a few of our crucial members of staff.
And we'll give you an insight into the reporter that came down from the local newspaper.
Let's go. So we've got a busy week ahead. It's Monday, 5 days until the new showroom opens in Stretford. I'm still here at the warehouse in Altrincham, making sure the day-to-day is running smoothly. James is over at the new showroom with the decorating team, trying to make sure the wallpapering, painting, building is all going on as quickly as possible. I've got to make sure the day-to-day is still running smoothly here, making sure that incoming stock deliveries are being processed efficiently. So we've got lots of photographs and new stock ready to go out to the new showroom. We've got to make sure that sales are still maintaining those levels so that we can afford this big move. Also make sure that our outgoing deliveries are being done effectively and quickly and on time. Lots to look after here on the day-to-day, but James is taking care of things over in Stretford.
The great thing about this place is that it has 2 floors. Obviously this will all be the main sort of showroom space where we'll have the majority of all of our stock. However, there was no need to sort of leave upstairs empty as there's plenty of room. There's probably 8 to 10,000 square feet upstairs. Now the rooms aren't great as this you know, it's, rather than being all open like this, it's small sort of cubbyhole rooms and all that sort of stuff. However, we're just gonna have to sort of work around it and just make use of it the best we can. So let's go and have a look. This is the upstairs for the showroom. Initially, this had all been caged off, so we've opened it all up. Cages are all down, we've just got the last few to take out. And then we'll be able to use this potentially as just sort of an home range sort of section because we don't really want to be bringing sofas up and down from here every day. So we have a corridor here leading to some new rooms. There's just an old kitchen which we're going to get ripped out. That's not really any sort of use for us. So the plan with all these sort of rooms is that we're going to be putting cushion racks along all the walls, creating a bit of a cushion area, potentially even get some footstools in here as well. Again, it's on the top floor, so you don't really want to be bringing all the heavy sofas up and down from here, especially the recliners. So to carry on, we'll go to the next one. Another small room there. Again, we'll have some sort of showroom space in there, not fully decided, and then a matching room again, that'll just be filled with cushions. Now, originally, this was all blocked off, so we only had the access up the stairs on the side. So what we've done is, as you come down these stairs, so this was originally a partition wall the other day. We've undrilled some of the wooden slabs and we've just taken a sledgehammer to the wall, smashed it all through and opened it all up. So this will be the main entrance to be going to the top floor.
Hello?
I'll show you where we're up to.
Go on then.
Alright.
Oh, look at that. It's gone up quickly, hasn't it?
Getting there.
It can be somewhat stressful being here and not knowing what's going on in the showroom, the new showroom. But James is over there dealing with most of it. I go at the end of each day as well. After we finish here about 4:30, I go over to the new showroom to see where we're up to. But yeah, it's important to stay on top of things at both ends. But yeah, just more hours really. I'll probably be there for another 2 or 3 hours after we finish here today. So yeah, not impossible.
So I was off Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I went to the lakes for a few days with my little girl because it was half term, which was really nice. We had lots of fun, lots of walking, spending money on things that we didn't need, but that's what little breaks are all about. So first day back today, been really busy while I'm away, which is great. Joe's done loads of sales, so I'm just working through it all now, getting it all keyed onto the system, making sure that everything's been labelled up, everything's in the delivery book, making sure everyone's hours gone into the system, just basically catching up on all the admin that wasn't done while I was away. So yeah, that's all good. Really busy week this week. Obviously we're moving on Saturday, so while Joe and James are worrying about getting all the sofas over there and sort of doing all the logistics of it, I worry about the other things like making sure the staplers go over, that all the cushions go over, that the mugs go over, the filing trays, all the boring admin stuff that I do, because I don't want to get there on Saturday and I've got no stationery and no cushions to sell. So yeah, I'm looking after the smaller bits, the guys are looking after the bigger bits.
Okay, so we've been up to quite a bit in the new showroom, getting it ready for our opening on the 4th of June. Started off, we've decorated this whole back wall here with wallpaper, and we've even painted, given a fresh coat of paint to the doors, the toilet doors and other doors in a nice French navy. They were a bit of a kind of a black before and they were quite damaged, so giving it a fresh coat of paint. It's looking really good now. It's taken quite some time to get the wallpaper up to where it needs to be, because it's quite a slow process, but it's definitely rewarding. It definitely looks a lot more effective than just paint. We've now actually painted the exterior of it navy as well, which looks really good in contrast to the wallpaper. This flooring was a bit messed up when we came to it, and after taking a few looks at it, we decided the only way forward was to get rid of it all. There isn't really an easy way to do this because it's very sticky, double-layered laminate, so we're trying to just take a sledgehammer to it, which is taking some time. It's not quite as easy as you think sledgehammering, taking a few swings and misses. It's giving us some quite blistered hands as well, but we're getting there very slowly. It will get done. It's actually revealed as well quite a nice tiling underneath, which can look really good in front of the wallpaper. It's like a nice white tile, so we have got a good thing to bring back from underneath. But we have seen that some of the tiles are missing and some of them quite cracked, so unfortunately I don't think we'll be able to salvage the original tiling, but we'd probably end up just carpeting over it. Take off as many doors as possible in this building, so it creates a much nicer flow when people are walking around, so they don't have to keep opening and closing doors. Makes it feel a lot more easier. I think some interior specialists would call it like feng shui or something like that, but something along those lines. We want to keep it nice and flowy, so we've been drilling off a lot of these doors. We're going to store them just in case the landlord wants us to put them back on at the end. But yeah, it's going to keep a much nicer flow to the place. Then up here, obviously, there used to be a big cage where the old flooring company that was here used to store all their carpets. Now, obviously, we want to take this all out and leave it as a nice open showroom area. We've encountered a few problems. The two screws that are in the ground here do not want to come out. So we're going to have to find a solution to that. Otherwise, we've got a very strange looking door thing. Most of them have come out, but even in some places, we've still been left with a few bolts still in the ground. So we're going to either take a sledgehammer to these and hope we can get them out with a bit of brute force, or we're going to have to use an angle grinder and get them out that way. I don't know, only see when we give it a go, I guess. Most of it's come off, we've just got to take the rest out. Not far away up here, not far away. So I'm going to go downstairs and see where we've got up to with the painting and how much we've got left to do.
Right, Joe, there's no way all of these pillars here can be able to get wallpapered. We can line up all of these, but there's no way you can be able to do the top and get it all up. This wallpaper is patterned, so to line up the pattern on this, you're gonna have to do about 50 cuts just to cover the whole of the top wall, so it's not gonna work.
What would you do?
Well, I just think we either need to keep it white, just to keep it nice and bright, or get a bit of colour in, just go again with the blue theme all the way around. And this post in the middle as well, it's not gonna work with a wallpaper option on it. It's gonna take too long, and we've got no one to help do it, so.
I think it would look very good if it does work.
No, I'm in agreement. I'm just saying it's going to be too big a job.
Okay.
We've got 5 days to turn it around, and there's absolutely no way. Just this wall alone, we're halfway done on that wall, and it's taken us 2 days. So I think all of these walls here are going to be best if we just do a paint on them. Joe has a different idea. So far, during the refurb, we've agreed on pretty much everything, but this is the one thing we just can't seem to agree on.
Yeah, I think the wallpaper would give it that real classy, homely look, and it may be very hard to do, but you know, things are doable in this world. So comment down below whether you think we should wallpaper or keep it nice and simple with a white or coloured paint. So this room we've painted a nice emerald green. We thought it contrasted the nice tiling quite well. This will be a nice kind of real showroom area where we're going to put some of the best pieces we've got available. Like I said before, we're looking to really make the space feel nice and open and flow well. So I did want to take this door off as well. It's quite a heavy one. It's quite like a security door it was before. So it took me a fair bit of time to get the screws out because they've been in there a while, so they're a bit rusty. But yeah, moving this heavy door was not the easiest. Probably could have done with a bit of help, but I thought, you know, one man, why not? It took me some time, but we got it out there and into the kind of warehouse loading area, so it'll stay there for a while. Taking off doors aren't quite as easy as you think, especially getting rid of them as well. Pretty heavy things. Oh, she is beautiful. We'll shot that with the arm. So with a lot of the photographs, there can be like added elements to the sofa, whether it's a sofa bed, whether it's reversible, so you can have the chase on either side, or in this case, it's a storage footstool. Now we will mention that in the description, but a lot of customers will simply look at the photo. You know, photos speak 1,000 words. Jonathan here is taking down the details for the sofa and he put on this, what we call an ID card. So what this allows is him to take the measurements, the name of the sofa that comes to us on the invoice, and take a photo of that after he's done taking photos of the sofa. And then when he uploads all the photos to me at night, for me to put on the website, I know exactly what it is. And it also helps when it comes to processing the sale. We know exactly what it was called in our stock list, because a lot of the sofas we get are quite similar. So unless we get the exact name and the exact code from the invoice, it can get messy. So I've had to kind of develop this system that allows us to specifically identify what each sofa is. And but I put the measurements on the back as well. In some cases, a lot of these sofas, I could find the measurements from the retailer's website. Like this is a Dunelm sofa. But in a lot of cases, when they discontinue the range, then I've got no chance of finding it. So this is all the great backup and safety. A lot of customers use this as well. When they walk around, they find the ID cards on the back, which have the measurements on. So it saves them the time to get the tape measure out and measure the whole thing. So yeah, very helpful. So yeah, so like I said, it can take some customers a while to make a decision and come and purchase, but we're very happy here. We're not going to put much pressure on you to let you come and browse. We think it's the modern way to do sales is to let the customers take as much time as they want, and when they're comfortable, they'll make the purchase. I think that leads you to more sales in terms of recommending the no pressure environment than putting that pressure on to try and get that one sale. So yeah, now this couple have been here a few times, and now they're placing their order. So yeah, sometimes it will take about 3 or 4 visits, but eventually get there.
Customer has just purchased this sofa and another sofa, so I'm just taking the ID cards off so I can write up the order, and they've requested delivery on Sunday morning, which I'm going to arrange for them as well. So yeah, they've gone for this one and then this grey that complements it rather nicely, I think. This one too. So we'll get the order written up now. I'll get the guys out of the back. We'll get these taken off the shop floor, cleaned, wrapped and all ready for delivery on Sunday.
I'd say we're fairly on schedule. There's still a fair bit of interior work to be done at the new showroom in terms of painting. Electrical's still got to be sorted. I know the electrician's coming back out this afternoon and tomorrow a full day to do that. There isn't anything major left to do there, apart from the signage. Obviously that's a bit of a nightmare now. Then we've got Thursday and Friday to try and move all the stock. I'd say we're fairly on schedule. It's going to be tight, but I've just got a good way of getting things done. So I think it'll be fine.
So we're 9 days into the refurb. We're pretty happy with how it's going so far, however, there's still a lot to do. Pretty happy with all the wallpaper. The wallpaper's all done around the windows. We've just got a little bit more of the yellow wallpaper to go on, maybe what, 1 or 2 more walls. Painting's pretty much done. We spent the whole morning painting this room. Initially it was in grey, however, it did need a freshening up a little bit, so we've just gone over it in navy blue. We're nearly done with that, but we've just got a few more touch-ups left to finish, so that'll dry all overnight. So I'm pretty happy with how it's all gone so far, bar the mad rush that we're going to have over the next 2 days. We have been doing some long hours, and I've got a feeling we're going to be pulling an all-nighter over the next 2 nights. As a lot of it is painting, it is quite annoying to do because there's so much wall to cover with paint. So that does take its toll a little bit, but what can we do? We've only got very limited staff and very limited days to get it all done. Tomorrow, again, just going to be painting, decorating. Then Thursday, Friday, we're going to be moving all of the stock over. So there's around 300-400 sofas that need to come over.
So that's a big batch of new cushions I ordered for the new showroom. We've got lots of cushions already that we're going to bring over, but I thought I'd get some fresh ones in for the new showroom to make sure it's looking perfect for opening day.
I've never used TikTok before.
Oh, this was it. Yeah. 900k views, 100k likes. I thought we got James Showers. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I knew that was why people so there's about 100 comments of people just arguing about his car. Like car geeks just arguing about the car. So yeah, Dayton, our warehouse worker extraordinaire, good at most things, has managed to get himself locked in one of the rooms at the new showroom. He just closed the door on himself and we don't have the key for it, but he did manage to pick the lock somehow with 2 screws. Very smart man is Dayton. So yeah, he got himself out. Luckily, because James was about to sledgehammer the door down, you know, it wouldn't be the end of the world if it came off, but you know, health and safety and all that. So I've got to go to our new showroom in Stretford. There's a newspaper reporter coming down to interview James and I about our big showroom opening on Saturday. I'll probably have to do about 15 minutes of interview and they're probably going to take a few photos. So yeah, let's get going.
So obviously the business is still going well then. Can you just give us a sense of where you're up to in terms of business last time?
Yeah, so I think since the last article we did about 6-7 months ago, something like that, it's just literally stayed on track ever since then.
No, this month's probably going to be a record month.
Sales, but yeah, we're on for a record this month again. So
what's that?
We're probably going to on track to do about 130, something like that.
Right.
It is quite, well, we're quite happy given it's a moving month as well, so not a lot of our focus has been on sales. We're hoping to probably try and hit 200 a month when we're in here. That's the goal. Basically, we've got like a cheaper lease this first year, so to justify it going forward, we need to be hitting that mark. Otherwise, it'll be too costly because obviously it's a prime location.
Okay, so I mean, look at the future. I mean, obviously this is number 2. I mean,
Yeah.
you want to get to number 100?
So,
or what's the plan?
well, in the next 12 months, so obviously we're going to be keeping it with the sort of long term where there will be a sort of central warehouse which will be for the photography and distribution, and then we'll be opening showroom after showroom, eventually hopefully around the country. At the moment, in 12 months, we're looking maybe to open in Stockport as well. If not, we've also discussed Liverpool as well. However, we know logistically that's going to be a little bit more difficult. So it might be maybe we'll want to do 2 sort of Greater Manchester locations, then move on to Liverpool. But we will be opening another showroom.
You've done the painting upstairs. I'll take
Yeah.
it up in a minute. We've brought all these sofas in.
Yeah. Shelving.
So we did the floor.
Oh, yeah,
Has the
it's
shelving
brilliant.
come over that we need to put up?
I don't know what he's on about that. There's
You
already
say you
shelving
bought-
here.
Yeah, but you said you
already
bought
here.
some. Right, that's already here.
Yeah, it's already here. I
Was
told
it
him
the stuff
today.
in that just there?
It's there. It's like metal racks.
Right, okay, so that needs to go up.
That was
post
supposed to go up there, but
That post needs painting.
that middle in the middle there.
Yeah.
Well, I think, is it
That
not?
back wall, you said you want wallpaper on, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Can it not be painted? Which looks like it would be a lot easier.
It can look a bit weird, but I guess it might have to be now. Might have to go navy.
We'd
Have we
only
got
match the
have we got
post,
navy?
wouldn't it?
Have we got navy?
We've got this.
Wait, is it this? Or
Oh,
this?
you want it the darker one?
Yeah. Did have a lot of that, but maybe.
Yeah, well, we can do either one, as long as it's
Yeah.
painting. I'm
Yeah.
not sure about the...
What else have we got done today? There's still sofas outside, isn't there?
Yeah, we've cleared, we've hoovered, we've did this floor.
Oh, not outside, isn't there? That's not as bad.
There's more sofas there. Where are they going?
There, we're upstairs.
Right,
Into those
okay.
rooms.
This stuff needs different type of paint.
Got that.
You've got it?
Yeah.
Right, and crack on with that.
Metal paint.
Oh, look how much he's done already.
I know, it's just
It's a machine.
Have you got to go to work tonight? Yeah. Not closed for bank holiday, maybe? No, no. That's great to hear. That's great to hear.
Tell you what, I can't believe how much he's done already.
Yeah.
The machine.
Have we got enough paint? Have we got enough paint? Yeah, we got enough?
No.
Oh, yeah, there's loads.
It's got to do another
Just
wall.
be efficient with it, don't worry. Efficiency. Thin coats. Thin coat.
So this, once that's painted, this is ready to go.
It's nice,
Put
that, isn't it?
sofas
Looks
in,
good,
yeah.
there.
Oh, should we take that off there?
Installation, yeah. Looks crap, that, but that's a late. Like, these are all things. Everything I can do on my own, I can stay till 2 a.m. So it's just sort of things we need more people for. Still got to put the curtain up in here. Be nice to have Liam.
You want a curtain there?
Is that light going to work in there? You know, the kitchen area, or is that gonna?
I've not got that far.
Not far.
yet. No, no.
I was thinking
Probably gonna have
to
to
light
do
it
that
through
next
it.
week on that
Right,
side.
okay.
Just getting all this working. Yeah.
Maybe we'll potentially just close this off, I guess, if we don't get any sofas up there today, but we'll figure it out.
So you want a curtain here, Joe? Yeah.
The curtain just to block off the kitchen.
Right.
Obviously, we want stock in here as well, but it depends.
Well, they don't have to walk here because we can send them up different ways. So we can just shut the doors.
That's a good point. I did take that door off the hinges though.
Oh right. Oh, right. No door there. No. Oh God. Right. Well, that won't be hard to put.
That door is now there.
Right.
And I fully snapped it off as well to get it off.
Well, just shut the one door then.
Yeah.
So all this needs is clearing. This was all done.
Yeah.
This was
Clearing's
done
an easy
yesterday.
job once again though. That's shelving ready to go, that's what I mean, that's ready built shelving.
And where is it going to go up?
Yeah, downstairs.
Where?
The back wall, a few of the wall, like, some of it's got to be chopped up to go on those pillars as well. That's not the harder part.
Right. Okay.
Clean up there. Right, then this, finish off painting in here, haven't we?
No, the top bit needs doing.
Yeah, I'd say we need to finish off painting, yeah.
But that's it.
That's not
Once
much
the top
to do.
bit's done,
Not
it's
much
fine.
to do.
This room's a problem.
Why is it painting?
Well, it's that wall. There's damp on it.
Can it be painted over though? That?
Yeah. It's not gonna look great.
Maybe try and sand it off. We've got sandpaper.
We have.
Try and sand it off while we're painting it. This is these are all one-man tasks so far. It's just about getting the stock over.
Well, that sounds like the biggest problem, doesn't
Right, yeah. William's here working on the lighting. Done pretty well though. Pretty much every room's lit up now apart from one little kitchen room, so we're doing well. Thank you, Liam.
it? Thank you, Lindsay.
And obviously this old carpet job as well.
What are you going to do with this?
We've got to put the underlay then carpet.
Where's the carpet?
There.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah.
Do we know, have we got someone who can do that? Yourself?
Me, yeah. Do a quick YouTube video and then we'll be off. Can't be harder than what I did first time. Far easier than that, I'll tell you.
It shouldn't take you too long.
No. Like I said, once again, that's quite heavy actually, so it might be a bit of a two-manner. Depending how late James
But
wants
this will
to.
be a two-manner, but can it be done in the morning before you open?
If we get in at 7 AM, so whether you want to stay late or come in early. I think stay late is better, because you can go to sleep knowing it's done. Saturday, we're here, we're open at the new showroom. Virtually everything got done. We did have to get a lot done this week. We had a lot of walls to decorate, including upstairs and downstairs. Plenty of wallpapering to be done. Definitely looks a lot better from the plain white walls that were here, especially with the flaking paint, etc. that was there before. We've even looked at the little details, like painting a fresh coat of paint over doors and the hand railings, etc. We've also had to deal with a kind of quite big flooring issue we had near the stairs. So that was sledgehammered up. We then cleaned off the tiles. We had to then buy carpet on the last day and lay that down yesterday night before we opened. About 11 PM we were here till. We've also had to remove the cage from upstairs. That was a big task. Had to angle grind some of it out, sledgehammer some of it down, but even once we got it down, they were still in big pieces, so it was hard to remove. So some we had to take out the fire escape, which took some time, very, very heavy to get down. We then had to obviously get all the sofas here, which we did over 2 days, from about 7 PM till 8 PM each day. And about 300-400 sofas come over. That took a fair bit of time, but most of them are here. We even had to do a few trips this morning at 7 AM. We had about 6 loads over this morning. Been a tiring week. It's done though. We're happy. The new showroom's open. Great vibe in here. The customers are loving it, and hopefully we'll stay plenty busy. Next week's episode, we're looking to show you a few different things. Show you some of the technical aspects behind the business, the website, some of the financials we deal with. We've also got more space in the warehouse, so we have 2 40-foot DFS trucks arriving next week. We're also going to give you an update on to how much the move cost, given our earlier estimations. We'll see how it compared, because it was quite costly in the end. I hope you like this week's episode. Please tune in next week to see more of the behind the scenes here at Joseph James Furniture Outlet. We're going to
A lot of the time we get, oh my God.
sorry, what was that?
Interviewer coming from the local news.